What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Chad Noseball. If this is your first time here, thank you for tapping in. What I typically do is I kind of review on what happened today as far as the bets that I made. And when I say today was a bit of a roller coaster, I really can't stress that enough. I took a couple of extraordinarily horrible beats, man. I mean, the fucking Giants, bro, up 6-2 on the Athletics. I thought it was a lock. And I went so big on that because I've been on a heater. And I do the same thing every single time I'm on a heater, man. I start to get a little confident and I start placing huge wagers, at least in accordance to what I normally bet. Like a unit for me is normally like $50. Dude, I dropped a 250 banger live bet when the Giants were down one run in like the third or fourth inning. The Giants came back to take a 6-2 lead, and wouldn't you know it, bro? I go and do some stuff for work, and I come back, and it's 6-5 in the top of the ninth. 2 outs, bro. We got 2 outs. I need 1 out to hit a fucking, what was it when I placed the bet? 250 to win like 450, 500 or something like that. And of course, the guy they had on the mound just absolutely shit down his leg and just cut him from the sport. I forget who it was. It was just like, this is, I think to myself in situations like this, it's like, this is who you got. The Giants are sitting there scratching their heads like, why can't we win games? Because you have absolute fucking nuffies in the highest leverage spot possible, and you expect to win games. I mean, you can't close out the Athletics, bro. Now, listen, I don't want to take anything away from Oakland. They got a pretty good offense, and they're always live. But nonetheless, bro, you need an out, and they gave up 4 consecutive runs with 2 outs, so that felt great. I was down to my shoes and socks, and I was just like, "Fuck it, dude." USA's playing Turkey tonight, and I noticed that a lot of money came in on Turkey. They were like 3-1 dogs. All of a sudden, it's like a pick 'em at game time, and I just fucking I dropped a banger on Turkey to win. And if you watched that game tonight, unbelievable. But this isn't a soccer channel. This is a baseball channel, and we're going to get into a couple of picks that I have action on myself tomorrow. It's going to consist of 2 games. Without further ado, oh, by the way, we're back. I almost lost $1,000 today. But that soccer game brought me almost all the way back. So we're back, and we're going to drop this video right here, starting off with the first game, 3:45 Pacific Standard. By the way, this is going to be going down on June 26, 2026, starting at 3:45 Pacific Standard Time. That's going to be 6:45 Eastern, 5:45 Central Standard Time. But the first game we're going to be talking about, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into this. We're going to be looking over here. What do we got? We got the Detroit Tigers taking on the Houston Astros. The Tigers are still at home today. That was just an absolute stinker of a game. I personally don't really. I don't. Everybody's different, right? Like I personally don't really like. I don't like pitching duels. I like seeing offense. And today it was like a 2-1 victory for I think Houston beat them 2-1 today. Both guys on the bump absolutely fucking dealt, which is cool, whatever. But I like to see offense. And I think Detroit has it in them. I think Detroit has the offense capabilities. And, my wager for tomorrow's game against these two, it's going to come down to the fact that I'm going to hope for more of an offensive performance. Spencer Getty absolutely lights out. He had like a 1.86 before his last outing, which was a stinker for him. So he's coming off of, he's going to be trying to bounce back. Okay. And I just don't think the bounce back is going to happen against the Detroit Tiger offense. Now I know they got absolutely fucking, I don't know, I'm lost for the word right now. I'm kind of in shambles after that soccer game. They got shut down today. But who was it? I think that Asian dude for Houston, he's on fire, bro. Like he's just on a generational run right now. And that's what it is. I think Spencer Getty's running into an offense tomorrow that he's just not going to be able to get back on track on. And Montero, on the flip side, homeboy is fucking on a generational run himself right now. And is Houston the team that's going to derail him? Maybe. Everything's going to be hindsight. But if you got to make a wager, you got to go one way or the other. I think Montero, at the bare minimum, keeps his team in the game tomorrow. And going right over to the odds here, let's check these babies out, dude. -1. See, look at, they even got this like next to a pick 'em. A little bit of value on the Houston side. This makes all the sense in the world to me. Now, typically, if I feel like a game's a coin flip, I'm always going to go on the value side. But Detroit's at home too. I always feel like you got a little bit of an edge if you're at home in the event that you're down going into you get the bottom of the ninth to have that last crack at it. And I always like having that in my back pocket. And I do think Detroit's going to win tomorrow. They took that rough L today. They're probably a little sour about it. And I think Detroit's going to bounce back in a major way against Houston. And I also think they're going to score 6 runs. I think they score 6 runs. Hard pressed to think that they're going to shut this Houston offense out completely. I would imagine even if Montero goes long, it's like, Houston battles back late in the game and they score 2 to 3 runs themselves. And I just think if you're an under better in this game, you're going to be fucking, you know what I mean? You're going to be sweating. I think you're going to be sweating either way in this game. I see this as being like a 6-2, 6-3 type game, right? And if you guys watch my channel, I don't bet unders. Listen, I'm going to tip my cap. I might even consider buying a half point. Seriously. I don't normally do that, but I'll look for an alternate line and just maybe get this to an 8 and maybe shave a little bit off the top and not be greedy about it. So that's probably what I'm looking at here. I got Detroit tomorrow, and I'm going to shave off this half run here and Detroit to the over. I don't know. Maybe I'll get greedy and just go over 8.5 and just maybe Aaron Getty gives up like 5 runs in the first 2 innings, and I'm going to be like, yeah, dude, I'm pissed that I shaved off that half. You know what I mean? So I'll probably just take the over outright, get greedy. I'm back on my heater again, so fuck it. Detroit tomorrow to the over. I don't think Aaron Getty bounces back. I think he's getting fucking shelled. Moving on to the next matchup, in which case I also am going to have action on. A pitching matchup between 2 lefties, Andrew Alvarez and Trevor Rogers. Both these guys are pretty solid, man. Both these guys are pretty solid. Today, the Nationals just got their shit pushed in after going up 5-0 early on Chris Sanchez of the Phillies, which I thought might have been a little bit of a fluke. But statistically, if you look at the lefties in the Washington Nationals lineup, they all hit lefties well. And it came to no surprise when they put up 5 on Chris Sanchez. But that was it. They put up 5 runs in the entire game. It was like 5-0 in the second inning. And then they just shut it down offensively, and they just let the Phillies chip away. I lost my ass on that game today. Took the under, which that always happens. Anytime I bet an under, it never hits. That's why I bet overs, guys. Like it pisses me off to no end. But I'm like, oh, Chris Sanchez, right? Makes sense. He's not going to give a 5 spot. And I sweated out. I was like, all right, well, maybe he cleans it up for the rest of the game. No. Yes. 5 runs was all that was given up, but then they brought in the bullpen. The bullpen shut it down, and then the Phillies came back to completely shit in my mouth and put up 10 runs of their own. So the under had absolutely no chance, and it never did. It made me sick. Anyway, Trevor Rogers, listen, he's one of their guys. I actually like this play is going to come from just pure and utter like spite. Like I've bet the Orioles in the past, and I've seen some shit that they're capable of, or might I say not capable of at times. And it just made me so sick. Like I was just like, cut them all from the sport, like that type shit, right? Like just embarrassing. But then there's other days it's like they're not bad, right? Like, so again, everything's going to be 2020 in hindsight, but look at the value. Look at this. Look at the value. Plus 118, brother. Plus 118, left on left. Who hits lefties better? The Orioles or the Nationals? Well, the Orioles probably hit lefties okay because they don't have as many left-handed bats. So from a matchup perspective, the matchup, I mean, I get the minus 143. Like, I get it. It's a better matchup for the Orioles. And it's a worse matchup for the Nationals. The Nationals have more. The best hitters in the Nationals lineup are left-handed, but dude, they could hit lefties. Like that's why I see the discrepancy. That's where I see there's value on Washington. And I know Washington embarrassed themselves today. They seem to always get out in a big lead and then they just fucking shit it away. But I'm counting on this young lefty to go long, dude. I'm counting on Alvarez. His last outing, he went 4 innings. He only gave up 1 run. And it was against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has an extremely good offense. He shut Tampa Bay down, only gave up 1 run in 4 innings. I don't even know why they pulled him out. I think he just had a high pitch count or something. But he worked, just goes to show he could work out of trouble, right? So yeah, dude, I see Andrew keeping us in the game. And tomorrow, if we go up 5 runs, if the Nationals go up 5 runs, I see them adding on. I don't think they're going to shit the absolute bed. Again, in terms of like offensive production. So I think the Nationals actually come out. They're traveling to Baltimore, which, it is what it is. But, the game doesn't start till 6:45 their time over there. So they got plenty of time to rest up and like get their shit together. You know what I mean? Maybe bang BP tomorrow because fuck, dude, we traveled and just show up and fucking swing the shillelagh, dude. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. So you guys know what it is, man. I'm not going to parlay all 4 of these together, but I am taking Washington and I am taking the over because I bet overs. Washington scores 6 or 7 runs, and maybe these fuckheads over here, scrape together 2 to 3 runs for us and get us there. But that's what it is, man. I got in review, I got Montero dialing it in. Fucking Detroit to the over, and I got Washington to the over. I'm probably going to do 2 separate bets and hope one of them hits. You know what I mean? Probably put 100 on each parlay, and if one of them hits, I'm going to be in the green. So if both of them hit, I'm rich. So that is what it is. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'd like to do more games, but I just like making these videos on the games that I personally have action on. And eventually, like if these 2 games miss, I'm going to fucking go full degen and do some live betting. I actually have been killing it on the live bets. Today was just oh my God, the Giants, bro. I'd be rich right now. That hurt. I mean, that one truly hurt. You got a 4-run lead, bro, and you don't add on. That's the thing, bro. When you get a lead, you got to add on to that shit, bro. I swear to God, these motherfuckers just like sit on leads thinking like that's going to be enough. It's never enough, bro. These are big league hitters, dude. These are big league hitters. And the second they sniff, the second they start like chipping away, bro, it's like it gives them the belief that they can do it again. That's why you got to put your foot on their fucking necks and don't let up, dude. The Washington Nationals, I mean, if there's ever a team that needs to realize that 5 runs in the second inning is not enough, it's the Washington Nationals, bro. A 10-5 loss against the Phillies today after going up 5-0 on Chris Sanchez. Unbelievable. Cut them all from the sport. What are we even doing? Just an absolute disgrace, all of you. I love you guys. Good luck to you. Better luck to me. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching Toodle Pip, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey, drop in the comments what plays you got tomorrow, man. I need some help. I need some insight. Let me know what you guys think. And do you think my picks are ridiculous? I'd love to hear all about it. Let me know. Peace.